folks, welcome back to KEI Fabrication.
Okay, I hate to even show this part of the video, but I know it's been a long time since I've posted anything. Part of the reason is because I've been swamped with other things, distractions from the garage. Some of it good, some of it not so good, but needless to say, the place is a disaster. So my mission today is to just kind of declutter the garage. The plan is to focus on this for a week and then jump on that for a week and see what kind of progress we can make. I started 20 different projects. Both of these went on hold, and I've worked my way through the majority of those projects, and every square inch of the garage has got some sort of work in progress thing going. So the object today is to take everything out of here that doesn't have an immediate impact on this or this. Even the bed of the truck is full, I don't know if I can get you in there, but of stuff that is either been removed and is going to be permanently eliminated from the truck. Regardless, the bed has to come off of the Mazda, so everything in it and on it is going to come off. I've got to take the bed off because I'm going to C-notch the frame, and I did find a little bit of rust in the frame in a couple of areas along here, so I'm going to replace this frame with box tubing from the spring hanger all the way to the back bumper. So that's going to be a major project that's going to delay things probably from me doing anything this season with this truck. We've got some major things that I want to do. I want to put the roll cage in. I want to finish the modifications up here, which basically is down to the coilovers. And to do the coilovers, I'm going to put a heavy-duty support bar, hopefully from the cage through here and out. So basically this is all going to come off from the firewall forward, and then kind of reinvent the wheel, if you will, in terms of how the front of this truck hangs on. You saw the donor truck down below. I've got the four-wheel drive bed. I've got the four-wheel drive fenders and the B2600 hood that I want to put on this. So lots of things to do, and I kind of got myself into this paralysis, if you will, where I just am so cluttered in here that I don't even want to come in the shop, because I know in order to do anything I got to spend hours cleaning up. So that's what we're going to begin now, and hopefully what I'm going to do is get this area back to actually operate in. Get all of these loose tires and wheels out of here. They're hiding everywhere. The original modified tires are back there in the corner. Those are going in the storage trailer. My 4L80E tranny, torque converter, all going. I'm going to even move my tire machine out. I just need some space. Alright, that's enough yammering. I've got to just get off my butt and just start picking away at it. Alright, there's the first load going into the storage trailer. I got a load of scrap metal over here that I've been hoarding for on the shelves in different locations. I got some things that I want to organize specifically to the Mazda as the order of progression. This bucket is all of the rear end rebuild stuff, new clutches and bearings and all those sorts of things. And I got the back of the bed pretty much cleaned out. Hopefully you can see that. Still got to clean the toolbox out before I can take the bed off. That's another project. Got my little piles of sweepings all over the place. I ran out of trash bags, so when I go to the storage trailer I'll grab some trash bags on my way back and then I'll clean up the majority of the mess, and then I'm hoping that we can make this a roller in like 5 days time. So a lot of work on the rear end. Still got to finish some adapters for the backing plates so the brake pads engage the drums properly, and then I can start once the rear end is hung and sprung and all put together, I can come forward, start working on the steering box, and hopefully what that'll allow me to do is roll the thing in and out of the shop on those tires up there. So alright, back to work. Alright folks, I was able to access the bench. As you saw me put the 4x8 sheet of sheet metal behind the weld table, and that allowed me to get this workbench freed up and cleaned up. Not all of it disappeared. I have some of the things that were on the bench that were cluttering it up. Here I'm going to take these to the storage unit. This is a tracer cut. They were pretty popular before CNC plasma cutters. This one uses a metal pattern and it has a knurled magnetic wheel that follows your pattern, and then the torch cuts the plate of steel as it follows the pattern. I've had this for over 20 years and I've only started it up to make sure it worked, and then it sat over here on this bench for the remainder of the time. So it's time to move it. If I need it, I know where it is. And then I had the little short sheet metal brake attached to the bench, and as handy as that was, it kind of inhibited the use of that bench. So when I got the slip roll, shear, and brake combination, that far exceeded the usefulness of that little hand brake. So that'll go in the storage trailer as well. So that's pretty much it for the cleanup. Decluttering is really what it turned out to be, and I'm thankful to be able to get back on a project without tripping over too much stuff. And I might not have to go outside and change my mind right now. As you saw, my shop was really suffering from flat surface syndrome. I managed to get my other workbench cleaned up, the welding tables cleaned up, and the chop saw bench. So, as well as be able to navigate around the shop a little better. I'm extremely embarrassed that it got to that point. But as I said before, I probably did between 20 and 30 projects. Everything from restoring or rebuilding 2 campers, all kinds of work on my daily drivers, the backhoe modifications, the trailer builds, the utility trailer builds, and things like that. So those are just a short list of what I actually did in here that led to the state of confusion that I had. And even though it's been a while since I posted a video, in that whole process I fabricated everything brand new for the spring hangers, shackles, machined all brand new bushings, and I got the, as you saw in a previous video hopefully, the steering arms, the Ackerman, the rack mounting, and I've even got the oil pan, the road race oil pan mocked up on there. I've got new headers, the steering shaft is done. So as much as it doesn't look like I got much done, there's a lot of heavy fabrication and laying out of things, which in some cases led to even more work. Like I've mentioned a couple of times now, I've got to C-notch the frame. I found some rot in the frame rails, and rather than just C-notch the frame, I'm going to replace the back half of the truck with box tubing. So I've got the bed prepped to come off as far as everything inside it. I just got to pull the toolbox, and then I can even use the ladder rack to hook it to the overhead hoist and lift the whole bed off. So again, it's been a while, stuff's been going on, and we're trying to get back at it here. Alright, the little S10 trailer is earning its keep once again. I think this is the 4th trip to the scrapyard. Alright, so $42 for the little bit of steel I had and the 3 batteries that I cashed in. Not too bad.
Alright, I got a tremendous amount of work to do here, so I'm going to start out slow and taper off.